I would say try signing in. Well, he left. Signing in and then restarting the software from the beginning. But
that's the same link, but just in case.
yeah, because
remember how the software for my camera was fucking up because they updated Zoom?
Yeah.
When the new update came out and I was able to use my camera again.
Yeah. Like this, I think is more of like a setting. Like it's still with
it might be something with settings. It's gonna have to be. Our alien disappeared. There she is.
Okay, so that worked. 1 second.
Everyone shift. I don't like this.
Yeah, no, we're all shifting because
I don't like change.
Neither do I. Change upsets me.
You're muted, Mike. This is fun.
Oh my god, this is what we needed. This is what we needed.
Big fucking blast here.
We're the guys. Welcome to not playing Dungeons and Dragons with the Black Lotus crew. Hey, how's it going?
Damn it.
Hey girl, hey. Get that booty going.
Yeah, so we're all just gonna vigorously hit on Kyle. Hey.
Don't show me a good time. Because I might get a hard on.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
I'm down.
What do you mean might?
Gunfire does kind of get me going.
Ooh.
Gasoline sort of gets me going.
Diesel, fumes. Oh boy. At work, all of us.
So now I understand why you guys wear loose jumpsuits. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Easy accessibility.
I don't know, but my current work pants have a hole right in the crotch, so.
Oh, I'm down.
There's our girl.
Hey. All right.
But where's our other boy?
He should be joining here shortly.
He's there, but
no.
Where's our booty?
Did he have video in your chat?
Mm-hmm.
Why doesn't he not have video here? Because you guys, the rest of you have video.
I don't know. This is the question.
I don't know if what you're asking is if she would know.
She should know. She's Elena. She knows everything.
He's our Tom.
What's his settings look like?
I don't know. Nick, start talking.
Yes, hello.
Hello. Okay, so we can hear you. That's fantastic. Is your little video icon on?
Oh, you just popped in for like a second.
Who, me?
I stopped my video.
Fuck.
Yeah, now I have, instead of just a black screen, I have an A there.
Oh, okay. So.
Well, yeah, no, that's because he can't see the video for some reason. I don't know.
Right.
That's weird, because, like...
Let's all leave and try again.
Hold on. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see if I can do that. What happens with that?
What are you doing?
I mean,
asking him to start
okay,
video. Okay. Yeah. No.
and nothing seemed to change.
Zoom did say they were supposed to fix a whole bunch of shit, but apparently they made it worse.
Yeah.
What we're gonna do is hold on, guys. Bear with us, chat. I'm gonna try restarting the meeting. I'm gonna go from base to restarting Zoom, and then yeah, let's see if that works. All right, guys, bear with us. We're gonna go into no window screen, but you're gonna hear me screaming and cursing a lot. So bear with us.
It'll be all right.
Yeah, no, nope.
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys, bear with us. Technical difficulties. Oh, yeah. All right, participants. All right, hold on, guys. We're gonna make it through this. Ugh. All right, there's one. There's 2, 3. Okay, let's see. Oh my God! Don't tell me we're having the same issue as before.
No, that was me doing video, or at least if that's what you're talking about.
Okay, no, because I don't see anyone's video anymore.
Neither.
Oh no! What's going on, Zoom? Why are you this way? Yeah, no.
What's up?
Yeah, I don't see your guys' video.
And neither do I for you guys.
I hear you and Nick, but I don't see any video.
To me, you and Mike are like, you turned off your video because you have a J and Mike has his thing.
Logo.
Yeah.
But
Cause see, that one can go there and see. No. Okay, so let's see if frickin' meetings. Let's see if they. Fucking settings. God damn. Oh my God.
Great.
Yeah, see, allow users to select stereo audio account. Allow users to select original sound sound and their content. These are webinars. Allow us to join from your browser link. Waiting room, no. Allow us to select stereo. Virtual vacuum group HD. Far end camera control. Closed caption and remote support breakout room. Rename themselves, so for the profile pictures now. Control whiteboard annotation. Control bar polling. Co-host. Call transfer. Oh God, I don't understand. Everything is broken.
Correct.
Start meeting with host video on, participant. Okay, video on. Okay. All right, hold on. Let's see if that works. I'm gonna close the meeting for everybody, and let's see if that works. Another meeting. All right, good. All right. Okay, there we go. Audio. I see him connecting to audio.
Oh!
Oh god.
Oh!
Oh god.
But I don't see your video.
Yeah, same thing like what Nick was saying earlier, where it was just the blank screen.
Yeah, I see your guys' name, but I don't see anything.
I see
else.
Mike.
I see Kyle though.
What the?
High five, Mike. Let's go.
These
Let's
are
play.
the two important people. These are the.
Yeah,
It's
we're
all-
just gonna play.
We're just gonna play. Let's go.
We're just gonna. This is our life. We're just no. Well, I don't understand why
You're gonna show
Zoom.
'em.
Oh, you know what, dude? I think I know why.
Why?
I didn't unplug my Xbox.
Oh fuck.
Well, I didn't do it.
Well, I have everything plugged into my computer, so.
See that's the issue. Maybe.
And I'm uploading a video, so.
There. See.
There we go.
Oh, there's Dom.
Yo,
What's up, Dom?
what's up, buddy?
Okay.
How you doing?
Okay.
Just want to get in the same
maybe-
wavelength.
I'm just trying to
Thank
catch
God.
a vibe, dude.
Thank God, bro.
Trying to,
Stop
trying
with
to
their
catch-
negative
hold on.
wave.
Play it all.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Fucking. Well,
Because of
I
you.
still can't see. I still can't see you guys.
See?
Just keep
You
leaving and
should-
rejoining because I
Dude,
see the
we
later
are
now.
slowly getting there.
Okay. So what I did this time
Okay.
was I opened the Zoom application window where you can see like the time and you can schedule a meeting in that window.
Yeah.
I clicked on the drop down under the
Mhm.
orange start a meeting
Yeah.
who's what's it. I chose there's a little box that says start with video. I clicked don't start with video.
Okay.
And then I joined the meeting and then it was like, "Hey, do you want to join with video?" And I said yes.
I
Okay,
never
hold
got.
on.
I never.
Yeah.
So I have to do that.
No, because I can see you.
Hmm.
So let's see
Yeah.
if
Four out of
Hold
6
on.
of us.
Wait. No. Okay.
Ooh.
No! Why? I want to see my pretty friends.
Try
Ew.
again.
Try again.
Apparently,
No,
I
I'm not
did it.
joking. Literally, I didn't do anything different. I just left and came back, and then it
Yeah.
worked.
I'm-
yeah.
The negative waves.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch!
We got positive waves. You got negative.
Okay.
Thanks, Nick.
You're welcome.
So the question is, can you all see yourselves?
We can
We can't see you. I can't see Nick or you.
4
Mm.
out of 6 we can
Yes.
see.
We can, yeah, I think
Mm.
everyone else besides you and Nick, we cannot see.
Just
Not my call.
Give me a second.
Fucking hell, dude! I still can't see you guys.
Give me a
what the-
second.
Yeah, that's not that. Leaving and coming back isn't working for me.
No, I'm installing TeamViewer so that I can dick around with your computer.
Uninstall and reinstall software.
Because automatically start enjoying. The monitor starts Zoom and I start no test bar no.
Down.
Because like I'm under settings, I have it set to start meeting with host video on. I have that. Like I guess I could turn that on, and then audio type, telephone, computer audio, doesn't matter. Join before hosting. Allow participants to join. I mean, before a host arrives doesn't make sense. And personal ID, yes. Personal PMI, including scheduled meeting. Only meetings joined before hosts enabled. PMI. Only authentic. Okay, that's off. And now it's
Authenticated?
off. Yeah, authenticated. I turned that off and scheduled. Require password. Yeah. And then mute. No. Chat. Chat. Yeah, it's on. Play sounds and no, I don't care about the sounds. Okay, show some screen sharing doesn't matter. You can start. See, annotation, whiteboard is on, remote controls on, non-verbal feedback.
Gerald, go there.
What if I don't wanna? I'm just kidding.
What you gonna?
I mean, you don't have to, but then it'll let me see what you're doing.
It says 500 internal server error.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh,
She's trying-
shit. All right.
She's trying to give you a virus.
She's gonna be a virus. No, I'm just kidding. And
Trying to do TeamViewer.
report participants in breakout room, remote support, save captions, far end camera control. Group HD video, virtual background, identify us. I should default.
Yes, accept all the cookies.
Okay. Okay, maybe that. Hold on. Let's see about that. I don't know. Damn it.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Son of a bitch!
Eddie?
Okay. Ugh. Now I have to download TeamViewer.
I mean, you don't have to. You
Yeah.
can still poke around with it on your own.
No. No. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Alright, hold on. I'm download. Accept and finish.
Smash our head against the wall.
Yeah, welcome to my life is a highway, and I want to play D&D all night long. Okay, so here you go. We'll just do that. There you go, Lena. We're not gonna be able to have a full session today. I'm just letting you guys know that right now. If we can't figure this
Send
out
me
by 11.
The password, please.
Yeah.
If we can't figure this out by 11.
Yeah. I'm walking away.
It's on, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure something out. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
Who said this software was good?
It's been good.
Okay. So
Now it's
take me
that's-
to
hold on.
No.
What's up? Sorry,
Take
I
me
was
to
being.
Zoom.
All right, so here. Shit. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Shit. Settings. Okay, there.
There we are.
Better.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like, what I was doing. Oh,
Sorry,
That's what.
I moved your mouse.
Yeah, God damn.
Jesus.
All right. So if you go here to, and then you go to like, here's like the actual like web settings. Like I'm sitting there just like.
Okay. See you.
Yeah, like it's not the camera. That's the thing.
No, it's not.
It's Zoom itself. Like that's the thing. Is like, I just don't know how. Like,
leave meeting.
Okay.
well, she's going everywhere. God damn it.
No way. Not
It
even.
did something
Not
funky to
even.
mine.
It's this with stream would be our biggest issues.
Yeah.
Because it usually is with every stream.
Well, something funny happened to my character sheet. I don't know how it happened. I don't have that
Fuck.
high.
He doesn't get
Welcome to
metamagic.
welcome to my life. Cause
Not yet.
I
at
don't know
least.
what's going on. I'm scared,
I thought
guys.
Sorcerer's got it at level 2.
Cause yeah, like if you look here and like the my settings of Zoom, I don't know if because you have like you actually have like the in meeting, advanced, and basic. I don't know.
Let me
Like if there's a setting in there that I'm missing that could fix this, like I have no clue.
see.
Because these are the advanced settings.
Start meetings with host video on, participants with video on. Let me see if that's different in my personal one. Here's the settings. View more settings. Google. That one. Okay, so let's see. What better in contrast? Wait, no. Don't go all the way. I don't care about these. There's so many notifications. Okay. Join before host, enable personal meeting ID, acquire for meeting. Authenticate users can join from web.
You said you can upcast level 3, Nick?
Yeah, I have 2 3-level spell slots.
I see that.
But I don't have, by managing my spells, I can't equip any 3rd level magic. I can only upcast to level 3 for some reason. It's weird.
Let's see.
And I've triple checked that both classes at the current
Chromatic
level
orb, cure
do not give me
wound.
3rd level.
Well, yeah, these are all just upcasts. So that's
Yeah.
these are all upcasts at level 3. So that's these level 3 slots. Oh
Should
no,
not
you're right.
exist.
They should not be there.
They should not exist.
They should not be there because you don't get. Yeah, you are correct. You are correct. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. Yeah, you don't get level 3 spells till level 5.
But she's a level 6 ranger.
Still,
Yeah, but-
Ranger is like
yeah.
Paladin. It gets 5th as highest, so its spells
Yeah.
are spaced out a lot.
Yeah, even at what are you, level 6? Even at level 6, you don't get 3 level spells. You only have 2 level 2 spells.
Yeah.
It's weird. Yeah. Well, let me see this. Let me see.
I mean, I tried to look into it and see like why, but it never decides to explain.
I lost Zoom.
Oh, you lost Zoom?
Yeah, on your. Oh, there he is. Thank you. Okay.
The meeting's still open, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on a second.
I'm just gonna sit here and eat my chips and yeah.
All right.
Oh no. Elena, if you can hear me, hi. Oh god. Oh, hi, Elena. All right. Hold on. Let me. Participant. Okay, host videos, video on. Okay. Yeah, we can leave that there, and then let's go. Participants. Invite. Copy invite link. Oh god, now people are calling me. Yellow? Hey, what up? Yeah, I'm in the middle of something currently, though. Alright. No, I can give. Alright. Okay, I can hear Nick. Okay, I can hear. I can hear you guys still. Yeah, because I have people calling me about my son's birthday. I'm just like, I don't know.
Whoa.
So stop. Maybe start. No.
Yeah, it is worse now.
Yeah.
I don't even have boxes. I have a white screen with words.
Yeah.
Same.
Okay, cool. At least I'm not the only one.
No, like that's
This
because
is-
when you have the video off, because it's not allowing you to have the video.
No, I just turned my video on.
Yeah, it's like that. You can turn on your camera, but that means
I mean, again, though, did we ever consider just using Discord?
Well, no, the issue with Discord is connectivity, and also it makes it more difficult for me, because then all the pictures he's posting, I can't look at. So having a third-party software outside of that is the thing.
Don't you have dual monitor? Wouldn't that solve the problem? And just have 2 windows of Discord?
No, you can't open 2 windows of Discord. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. Hold on, we're gonna end the meeting real quick. We're just gonna end that, and then let's try starting with this. and then do that, and then what is going on here? Okay. All right, guys. This is we're struggling. Okay, so end other meeting. Let's go to Participantes and let's invite. All right, let's try. Let's see. Let's give this a try again. Ah! Hey! Oh!
Can we keep the combo going though? That's the thing.
Oh, what up?
Oh,
Yeah! Now the last
I
one.
go 66.
This is the moment.
Okay.
This is the moment of truth.
This is the moment of truth, boys.
Nope.
Nick?
Die.
No, fuck you, Nick. Leave.
Fuck
Go.
you.
Go.
Yeah!
I specifically, because Elena said it the other time, is that you join the video, you join the call with no
dumb.
video.
I don't know what's going on with it. It's
Yeah, that's really weird.
We finally did it.
That's a
Oh,
stupid
man.
feature though.
Oh my god. we
Oh my
finally
God.
did it.
Let's play some fucking Dungeons and
Alright,
Dragons.
D&D.
Let's play some D&D.
Install TeamViewer. You don't need it anymore.
Yeah, I don't care about having TeamViewer. Like it helps. I just didn't
It
have it because
but
I didn't
there's
have
no
it.
reason to keep it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So sorry, Nick. You don't have to keep that installed.
Yeah,
Alright, bunnies
no.
and flagons, let's go.
Delete
Yes.
it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for your help and cooperation, Gerald. I'm sorry that I took control of your computer.
Yeah, you found out how lame my
Take
computer
control,
actually is.
Oh, you have so many things running. I'm
Organized.
impressed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
it is.
I have so
As-
many things organized.
As long as you know where everything's at, that's the important part. Okay, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes,
Fine.
throw some fucking dice. Let's roleplay some shit out.
Yes. For
I'm
the
about to
love
stab
of God.
something in the face just to stab something at this point. Like, fuck.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
I'm gonna throw my
wanna-
dice at my screen now.
All right,
Roll.
there. All right, there we go. There and then there. All right, we're all set. Okay. All right. Yeah. Now we can just freaking transition because I'm obviously still streaming, so we're good.
Yeah, this has been happening this entire time.
Yeah. Welcome to the stream of trying to fucking what you don't see normal people playing D&D do, like figuring
Tech
out
support.
what the. Yeah.
This
fine,
happens
normal.
so often on online D&D though.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
fix
like, yeah. But no, it's one of those things like we were fine last night at Table Talks. Everything went fine. We were all there, and it's just Zoom and
They
the
dropped an
goddamn
update and-
update.
Yeah.
But we figured it out, and yeah, now we're all here. We're all good to go. Let's let's play some Dungeons and Dragons, and just for this moment, I'm throwing a meme up.
Please do.
We're throwing a meme up right now because I'm severely upsetty spaghetti right now.
Thanks, Nick.
Oopsie spaghetti.
There we go. This is my burning passion right now.
Okay.
I'll suck a
Burning?
dick.
Did you say Kyle suck a dick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Suck a big fucking dick, dude.
I just wanted to make sure.
Okay. All right.
Thanks, Flo.
We're live and we're good, man.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right, that's
Okay,
it for our
guys,
stream. Let's
Okay,
done.
so that's all for our stream. Thank you guys so much. No, guys, thank you all for everybody with the patience, and this is gonna be fun editing all this. This is gonna be great for whoever's gonna do that. It ain't gonna be me.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, thank you guys for coming out. My name is Joe Dirt, and today I am playing Dungeons and Dragons with my friends. This episode is honestly going to be short today because today is my son's birthday, and I am. It doesn't matter if they continue, but the stream and me are being shut down at 1 o'clock because I gotta fucking celebrate my kid's birthday. It's not negotiable today.
How dare you spend time with family? Like, what's wrong
I
with you?
know, I know. Like, it's fucking disgusting, right? It's like,
God, like being a good parent and
yeah,
like
getting
and
my
treating
kid-
your family with respect. Like,
fucking god, I'm the
how
worst.
dare you?
I'm the worst. But yeah, no, I don't
Let's
think
get
there's.
into it.
There's no announcements for today other than Zoom. You're on my shit list.
Also
Other than
mine.
that, yeah. Other than that, I mean, let's
Praise be
hop
to
into it.
Elena.
Stop updating.
Or update the update.
Michael.
Probably gonna happen.
Update correctly.
So, we all good?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So, last we left off, guys, Black Lotus split up. In the morning, we had Tay and Honja leave early, bright and early, and make their way out to the city to Kartu to investigate, talk with some of the people at the Throne Brewing Company, and see what they could find back in Kartu. Kemdir awoke, awoke from a very interesting night before. Stepped out of the tent and met an old man and a young half orc. Questioned him and asked some very vague questions, and the woman returned. Said her name was Autumn, and gave
Mhm.
Kemdir a little bit of insights on his Sunblade and a possible lead. She also gave insight that she is or from her tattoos and her appearance, that she is another blood hunter of sorts. From what it seems, from the profane soul, but her powers and her markings are different than Kemdir's and his family's. Autumn said that she served another Kirin, and that this Kirin forbade them from speaking with the champion of Zemnitar. Confused as ever, and recently not a virgin, Kemdir had breakfast and met with Tay and a riding Honja as they were making their way to Kartu. They took the wagon and they made their way. Zypher and Portia, Nathalie, and Amaya woke at the Emerald Sickle. Zypher got up and decided to go and make sure that the Tay and Honja would at least investigate properly, and so he made his way out to Kartu with his steadfast horse and booked it. Nemea and Portia and Nathalie, Nathalie was sent out by Nemea to find a safe house, a suitable location for Nemea specifically for her own personal goals. And Nemea and Portia went out to visit the Shrine of Arinju near the Color Wheel Market in the center of the city of Osterith, and learn more from this Celatine Laza, the son of a Lord Uxio Laza, who is a minor noble and a powerful merchant within the city who has gone missing after making a visit to the nearby town of Kartu. Upon arrival, they met with many of the followers of Arinju. Arinju is the god of travelers, the god of traveling, safe travel, safe passage through uncharted or frontier lands, known as the Rider on the Wind. They met a female tiefling by the name of Kaisadran, looked to be a paladin of sorts, wielded a very interesting sort of weapons and armor, and her skin color and horns were very rare to most tieflings in Isatia. They met another tiefling who apparently is a paladin for some of these caravans. His name was Essential. Wielded a beautiful mighty axe of two sirens laying together, and allowed Portia and Nemea to speak with the young Salatine, who apparently is being harbored by these people. Portia and Nemea discovered that Salatine and Lord Uxio had, or at least Lord Uxio, did not like that the city was hiring the Ring of Beasts to be part of the festival, though it was going to bring in much revenue. The reputation of the carnival and the immensity of the carnival could cause issues for them and many of the merchants and people that live within the city. So many within the Shred Renju considered it maybe something as being the most outspoken against having the carnival come for the Lantern Feast Festival. He has gone missing. So Nemea and Portia decided to make their way to Kartu and meet with the rest there. They probably didn't know that, but that's where their investigation would lead them. Going back to Kemdir, Honja, and Tay, they arrived in Kartu. Tay stumbled upon or saw from the distance a couple of looks to be paladins or traveling heroes of sorts, speaking with the local magistrates. Something to do with a spirit of one of their companions being consumed by the void. And along with other foulness going on in the city or in the town that they had sensed. From then they went on to the Froma Brewing Company, where they got a tour, little beer tour, and they talked with all the brewmasters. Discovered that Pobin, the gnome who was the first brewmaster to go missing, left of his own accord, wanted to start his own brew, had his own ideas, maybe a conflict of creativity. But all brewmasters and the whole company itself seemed like they care for their employees, they consider them families, and they wish Pobin the best. Jolum did not leave. He was just a good friend with Pobin, and when Jolum returned, saying that Pobin had been kidnapped, and that he saw a bunch of carnival freaks, of people that were not of this area, take away his friend. He warned the rest of the company, but the company, nothing could really do about it. There was no investigation thus far, or at least known. Also, Kemdir investigated some of the bunk areas and found a bloody key, a note from a little Herald newsletter, something like a town crier would read off, and Hunter tried to steal a lot of gold. We left off with the party all convening now in Kartu. We left off with you guys coming off the main street from the Brewing Company with Portia and Emil on horseback. You guys had just traveled 8 hours to get to Kartu. Long ride, but you guys are now all in the middle of this hustle and bustle on the main strip in Kartu. If you're looking on the map on World 20, you're just right, not too far away from the market in the town hall south, like where the entrance is to the main road. So you guys are all there. There's a lot of people going on about. Like I said, it's 5 p.m. right now. Your investigation at the Front Brewery did take a couple hours. You guys went through a beer tour. Also, you guys had to force Hunter to get out because he was having a good time. Mm-hmm. But obviously, you guys have had probably some information, some new leads, and seeing Nemea and Portia arrive, it's a good sign that maybe the investigation will take you guys somewhere else. Mm-hmm. So I'll leave it to you guys in the middle of the streets. A lot of people rolling by, so like you guys sort of have to like maneuver around people or wait for people to pass you. So, what do you guys want to do?
Walk up and
I inform Portia that the rest of the group is actually ahead of us across the plaza.
Okay. Yeah, we should probably get together then.
Sure.
And...
I will trot the horse over to the rest of the group.
Yep, they all
safely.
They all seem to be on the wagon. They're on the wagon right now. They look like they're just waiting for Trap to pass by. You all see each other, and you all reconnect.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I assume I'm still holding that beer.
Yeah, you probably if you didn't drink it, you probably still be holding it, not knowing what to do with it, or you could have given it to Honja. It's up to you.
No, I'm still holding it. I'll walk up to Portia and
it's really warm. It's super warm. It's the first. You got it right when you got there.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand it. I'm gonna hand it to because he doesn't Kemdir doesn't know she's blind yet. He's gonna.
Wearing blindfold.
He doesn't know.
It's a part of trick.
Honja said the same thing. Honja was just like, "Yo, dude, I've seen blind people scam people." So
You know, so he's
She's
gonna
actually
head
blind.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can
they're
see
actually
what
blind,
she
but that
thinks.
doesn't matter. They're con artists in a way.
Blind
Alright,
people are con artists.
Blind
Got
people
it.
I'm gonna hand the
artists.
beer out to you. I'm gonna hold the beer out to you and just be like, I'm sorry for hitting you.
She's
Wow.
blind, bro.
We do.
I look at Portia and I say, he's holding a beer
It's
out
just
too.
like-
Do you want me to
just
grab
like-
it for you?
Nope, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, as you
okay.
see, Portia actually goes straight for the mug. In all
Yeah.
honesty, she has really good senses. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
she
I could probably smell
She sort
it.
of feels your. She probably feels your emotion too. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're empathetic or something.
Can you
I'm
feel me, bro?
assuming Any of your senses are heightened at this point in your life.
I was gonna say I think that I can figure out mostly where it is and then just sort of do that. Is it like a pint glass?
No, it's a bottle. It's like a little miniature,
Bottle.
like 40.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay,
Mm.
So like maybe
So
like 30
20.
ounces. No, it's like 30 ounces.
So you're saying like it's like a tall boy almost?
Yeah, it's almost.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's
Okay.
glass. It's glass bottle.
Yeah.
It's classy.
Yeah. But that I'm just trying to put it in retrospective. I mean,
yeah. Is it open?
right. So I'm going to look
it
at
would
the
have
rest
been
of the groups
it would have been the
and
same way it
ask
was when I
if-
got it, so it wouldn't be open.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask if we want to go somewhere so that we can talk about business, like at the breast pie, where we stayed at last time.
That sounds like a good plan.
Real
Mm.
quick, Pete, can you make a perception check for me?
I could do that.
You find your items.
She's doing that. Portia is going to open the bottle on a buckle, I guess, like on her belt
You want to
buckle.
use this like the stirrup or something, or do you want to use? You
Yeah.
have a belt buckle. You can use your belt buckle. That's bad.
I was gonna say I'll use my belt buckle.
Sure, yeah,
'cause
you do
it's,
it.
it's just a thing.
Use
It's
your
right there.
Your walking quarterstaff. Just
Whatever whatever you want. You could do it on your chakram shields if you wanted to. Like.
Oh yeah, you know what? I forgot about those. Yeah, we'll do that.
Like, dude, I was like, the
And
chakram shields are
then-
pretty dope.
Just chug it.
Okay. Oh, it's really warm. It's a warm.
Yeah, it's gross.
It's a warm
but I need-
chocolate.
This is this is an intimidation measure. So
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just something to
Go ahead
loosen.
and make me a. Are you trying to really into it, or are you just performing?
I'm just performing. I'm just
Make a performance check.
I'm peacocking.
It's like
14
after an
plus 8 is
8-hour
22.
I got you, Tay.
Thank you.
After an 8-hour ride, Jesus Christ, yeah, I would probably down a drink or two.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a warm stout before? It's not.
No,
that
thank
great.
you. No, thank you.
Yeah.
No,
Now-
thank you.
I have. I'll just roll straight performance. I'll make a charisma check because I don't have proficiency in peacocking.
Oh yeah, then yeah, that's just straight to the track for you.
That's a 16.
16.
All right, I'm better now.
Like at least for Honja, he knows that's a warm ass beer, and he's just
Yeah.
like, whoa. Like
Apology
he does this,
accepted.
but you can't see it, so he's just like, oh
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to derail you.
no, you're
It
good.
just sort of happened.
I feel like Honja and I are just kind of sitting in the corner, just golf clapping, just.
Kevin's he's just gonna look and just be like,
good yard.
Good.
Apology accepted.
it's a challenge.
I'm going to lead our horse over to the breast pie.
And then Peak made a perception check.
Yep. So you're just are you guys follow Peak or not? Peak,
Yeah.
follow Nemea.
No,
I'll follow
no.
myself, sure.
Tay,
What about
so as you guys are making your way to the Brass Tavern, you notice that there's a lot of those people with the red armbands,
Kastab.
the Kastab. There's a lot of them like normal, but you do see a good probably like 5 or 6 to your right as you're making your way to the Brass Tavern. A lot of them are giving you a group, like a very like hard stare, and you can see that there's like maybe those 5 or 6 are like standing, sort of blocking off the street, the main road that would lead towards the Kastab's main guild building and its warehouse. But you see that they sort of gathered over there. They're not like standing in a wall like a protest or anything. They're just sort of gathering in heavy numbers.
Mhm.
But you specifically see a lot of them eyeing your group down specifically. It's pretty apparent by you. You have such good awareness.
I am
Also,
going
you're paranoid
to.
as fuck.
Yeah. I'm going to stealthily get Honja's attention.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand or deception.
They're both +7, so.
Which one do you prefer? Well,
I would say-
what are you doing? I guess is a better question.
I would say sleight of hand because I think it's going to be like the.
Sure.
like the whole like drug deal kind of thing where like you like tap like the hand real quick.
Okay.
Like I'm just trying to get his attention.
All right. I will go ahead and make a perception check.
16 plus 7, so 23.
23. I'll make
Just
it
full on hold his hand, bro.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Honja, you can see Honja like look at your sign, but he doesn't pay any mind to it. He sees it, but he doesn't know what it means. I rolled a 1, sorry. For insight. I don't know what you're talking about. Even though it was just like a slight tap in that direction or something. So, you guys make it to the Brass Tavern.
I'm going to, as we're
Approaching the Brass Tavern, sure.
yeah, as we're approaching, like cover my mouth, like as if like I'm just like kind of like rubbing my temple, and just say they're watching us.
Honja gets up. You guys are started slowly making a stop. You're sort of parting the wagons near a larger hitching post for all your horses. Now that you have 4. You have 4 horses
No,
now.
4.
4.
3 draft and 1 riding.
Yes, you have 4 horses now. Cool.
Well,
You have
yeah,
five.
no.
This
yeah,
thing can
no.
now actually go the normal speed of the wagon of its size, which is dope.
Sweet.
Did we
Well,
get-
well,
'cause I
no,
thought we had-
no. We have the 3. We have left and right nutsack, Roach, and then Zypher
it.
has his own horse.
Zypher has his own horse, right? And then the man has a
and then
5.
So
You
yeah,
have
we have
5.
5. Yeah.
Yeah, so now it goes slightly faster. But anyways, yeah. So you guys park all your different horses at the hitching posts, and Peak relays that they're watching us. That's her phrase. Honja sort of stands up, oh, whatever, and then steps down.
I'll step down and I'll just like I'll look over. I'll look directly at them. At the Kastab.
Inconspicuous as all hell.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, they're just looking back. They're just like,
I'm just gonna sit there. I'm just gonna.
you see like 6 more gathered around the guy that you're looking down. They're just like,
I'm just gonna sit there, and just like.
just front. They're all flexing across the street.
Yeah, no, I'll just sit there and I'll just crack my knuckles and
There's
just.
now 10 of them all over there looking at you.
Yeah, no, that's just a
You
straight
really
out
wanna
just like.
provoke
I'm
right
not even
now?
kidding. There's like 10 of them now all over there looking at you guys.
I'm walking into the brass pie after
Sure, yeah.
hitching the
So
horse.
the man walks in. Portia.
I bring Portia with me if she wants to.
Yeah, I'll go inside.
Under my breath, I say, "Tarps off, boys."
Keep those
I'm
tarps
gonna-
off.
It's time for a tilly. Let's go.
Hold my spitball.
I'm just
They
gonna
don't want the smoke.
I'm just gonna look at Hodis and then just mentally tell him to stay in the cart, and if anything happens, just have him give as loud of a howl as he can,
Mightiest.
Jumps into the car and he's just like,
and then I'm gonna give him a stick. And
oh, he's gonna get so distracted in this. Just kidding.
it's like, "Ah!"
Sure. Yeah. Starts tugging on it. Do you just like
Yeah.
leave it with him to like chew on in the?
Yeah, just to like look because he's not technically a normal wolf, but
Right,
he's just gonna be doing wolf things.
He's actually not even chewing. He's sort of just pushing it around with his paws, like very non-dog, but also close to a wolf or
Yeah.
whatever. So okay, so you guys walk in. It's pretty heavy morning or pretty heavy late afternoon. A lot of the workers are coming back. A lot of farmers. There's some merchants there, some minor nobles, a lot of tourist people, I guess. You can see there's a lot of people in travelers' cloaks, like just travelers in general. So there's a lot of people that have like their hoods over themselves. But you do see quite a bit of these people with the right armbands with the white K, the stop people. They're over in the far corner being loud and rowdy. The bar is pretty packed, but the side corner is open. So what do you guys want to do? Or what do you guys want to do?
I'm going to go to the side corner. where-
I will also go to the side corner.
Right, like you have a choice.
Yeah. I guess we're going over here now.
Yep, pretty much.
There's an empty table over here, darling. We'll go over here.
Okay.
Did any, like, when we walked in, did anybody immediately turn their gaze like old spaghetti western style?
Let's see. Your past perception is a
Not
13.
good.
You probably didn't see it if there
But
was.
Insight is amazing.
Insight's amazing, right? For you, Peak, no one seems to be really giving all. And none, like even the Kastab people aren't even looking at you. They're getting fucking wild.
They're shwasted.
The only one look at you is the bartender who's looking at all you. He's like, so what do you guys want to drink?
From a
Fine,
brewing company.
please.
Fine. All right. 3 coppers. Oh, do you want 1 silver? I'll get you a better one.
Thank you, Doc.
Everyone else? You
I'll
guys are all
just say-
standing, by the way. There's only like 1 spot where Nemea is at. Everyone else is standing, and like Portia's leaning on the edge, the corner.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'll say I'm fine, and then I'm gonna actually just like pop down, and then just pop down just
Sure.
in not Indian style, but just have like lean against the back of the wall.
Sure.
And I'm just gonna like phase out, and I'm actually gonna watch the people through Hodis.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Yep. As you sit down, your eyes close for a second, and then they go white, like whiter. You get into the vision of Hodis, who is still inside the wagon. You can see that he's just moving his head around and also taking a good look at the people eyeing the bar. They're still just standing over there, not like looking at the bar all together, but they're all just still talking, and they're still amassed over in that area. Cypher, Nemea, Tay.
Anything from the Roma Brewing Company.
Are you looking for somebody? Like, make it through.
No.
For the
Alcohol
drink.
wise.
Oh, anything from Froma?
Yeah.
Well, hell.
I mean, they kind of brew here, so I figured you of all
I'm gonna be right back in a minute.
bars would be stocked with
Okay.
it.
You are correct, good sir. Give me a second.
I mean, if they run out of stock, we could always just walk across the way to the actual
Yeah, so we take
To
the
the
beer
brewery.
tour.
again.
Take the beer tour.
It was a beer tour.
Yes, there is, young Portia.
Goddamn.
I don't know
Um,
how old you are.
I was gonna
don't
say she's just
know.
gonna raise an eyebrow at that.
So we still have we got the Amber Rock. We still have the bitter, the Froma Special Brew number 22. We got the Froma Heartland, which is like an Eisbach. We have
I think that number 20, 32,
number 22, the bitter.
22. Yeah, when we were over there, that was recommended, I believe.
Oh yeah, it's a seasonal. It's like only really widely just drinking during the Lantern Peace Festival, so it's like it's always popular. That'll be 3 gold though.
Sure.
Cool, thank you. Gives you a nice top shoe off with a wooden tankard.
Oh
So-
wow.
Well, if there's anything that's seasonal, I might as well get it. So I'll go ahead with a number 22 as well.
Cool. So same thing. Wipes off and tops off a nice wooden flagon for you.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty
Also
big. These are huge. They're like huge steins, like just giant flagons. Okay, that's 3 gold from you. The man has a wine. Portia, you didn't want anything?
You know what? I think I'll also snag one of the 22s.
22s. We have some Eisbachs. We have a lambic too, if you want.
Ooh,
That's what I'm saying. It's
lambic.
yeah, it's
Lambic.
special brew number 30. Cool. Top shoe off as well, and a nice crystal clear glass, and it's been chilled.
Oh.
Boom.
How much money do I give you?
Oh, 3 silvers.
3 silvers. Thank you.
And she
That one-
accidentally gives 3 platinum.
Oh,
The
they're
bartender
both the
bartender
same.
would immediately be like, no, I cannot.
I was gonna say I don't even have 3
I cannot
platinum.
take I don't. Nobody's gonna.
This is the most I,
owe-
made in
I
the
owe people
entire
too much
year.
money that I'm just gonna start spending this money. Okay, so you guys are at the bar drinking, resting. You, at least Tay,
okay.
you can easily see that Kendir is in a mode, and you
Yeah.
sort of get a sense that he's looking through Hodis.
And I'm gonna be like right next to him just in case anything does pop off that I can tap him to get his attention.
Oh yeah,
He
he's
can't
sitting
see-
against he's sitting against the bar, like he's just
Yeah, but I'm
like a
just like
bar below.
I'll be next to him just in case I need him to come back because he can't see or hear, but he can touch, and it's basically just gonna be like.
So Hunter's just give you like, so what did we all learn today?
Well, the merchant's caravan.
I spoke to the Laza boy.
Yeah, there
What
with
do you have to say?
his dad is missing, so that's a problem.
His father disappeared at the same time.
Also,
That-
Yeah,
something.
we heard something similar.
Yeah.
His
he was-
father came here and spoke to Marco,
Mhm.
and then afterwards he disappeared. He was heading towards Fagra. That's when he disappeared.
Also, there's something weird about the carnival people.
Very, very weird. Like
That's just what I have written down as a person.
the majority of all the
Something's weird.
merchants dislike the carnival coming at the same time as the festival.
Yeah.
And they are very skeptical and they do not like it whatsoever.
Why?
There have been shady dealings, just like with the Froma Brewing Company. Froma Brewing Company.
From a brewing company.
Say that 10 times fast.
From a brewing
Hey,
company,
man.
from a brewing company, from a brewing
Yeah,
company, from
exactly.
a brewing company.
Hey man, third rising
As well-
brewery in the world.
Yeah,
They're on the
right.
podium.
They're
on
on
the
the
Getting the
podium.
bronze.
Come on.
We'll
They're
be
on
the
the cusp.
sponsors. We'll
Besides,
become the sponsors and get
call
free
them-
beer from
it's
them.
all about if you call them Froma Brew, it's all you call them. It's all you don't have to say the brewing company. Just they're called
Brew.
Froma Brew.
Froma Brew.
Froma Brew.
Froma.
That's it. Froma.
Fro
And
brew,
we also
Fro brew.
have
Roma!
we also have possible allies with a whole bunch of caravanning paladins that would be able to help us in a lot of situations.
Well,
Oh, just like, did you just say caravanning paladins?
Yes, I did. The entire caravan are paladins.
That's not even an inaccurate description.
Oh shit.
well,
How about
we
you?
have
Oh, that's a lot to
letter
process.
from. We have a letter from the Froma Brewing Company's CEO leader.
Brewing company.
Yes, I did that on purpose.
Yeah, I know.
I
That's
did
funny.
it on purpose.
It's funny.
I made a note of it.
we
It's okay.
Are getting a letter written by him to the caravan if we do need to. Hopefully, they can help us if we have to repossess instead
Good.
of just collecting gold.
Good.
Whether that actually gets them to help us, that's yet to be seen.
I feel like they will. If we come to them with a plan that is in their best interest.
Yeah. So Zalaza boy, his father's gone missing.
Yes.
Spoke to Magistrate Marco. The caravanning people will be hopefully willing to help us.
Yes.
Do we have any other information from Osterith right now, or is that about it?
Everything that he spoke of, it came back to card 2.
Okay.
And he spoke of when Shah Khan did the duel in front and the changing of the guard and how much heavy recruiting they are doing. He spoke
Also-
of his coworker being hauled into the warehouse in card 2, so everything is pointing towards card 2.
Correct.
Mhm.
That's why Portia and I are here.
Well, it's a good thing you're here.
Yeah.
'Cause
By the way,
we
we're
might-
coming. Surprise.
Giggity.
We
That's
we
what she
might
said.
we might raid
High five.
a guild hall.
So we got with Valiant, the brewmaster who hired us, and we also met another brewmaster by the name of Gaypu. So there are 2 of the apprentices missing.
But we
One
only care
was.
about one.
Well, I'm just saying that there is
I know.
a connection, and most likely we find one, we find the other.
Mhm.
We do.
Possibly.
Jolim is our contact that we're looking for. He went missing a day after another one went missing by the name of Pobin. Pobin was working at the company, had his own ideas for brewing. Didn't really line up with Froma, so he left.
Mhm.
After he left, he was taken to a warehouse over by the Kastab, and Jolim saw what he described as just circus freaks, pretty much. Took him there. And then a day later, Jolim went missing.
Also, the Ring of Beasts tend to take and recruit people. I don't know if we mentioned that before, but that's
Yeah.
something that the merchant folks mentioned.
Well,
So they're-
both of these people seem to be well off enough in the Froma Brewing Company that they wouldn't have been willingly recruited.
Yeah, because from what I've heard about the recruiting, it's mostly been people that are kind of have like no hope left. Like,
Mm.
Do I
not
at this
only-
point?
The lesser status of hobos.
At this point, do I see? Does anything change outside?
No, they're just standing around, smoking,
Okay.
drinking, cat calling.
Okay.
always.
I
being rough
will.
is-
I will. I
Who's
will.
building
I will
systems a
come out.
fucking rocket?
I will. I will come back. I'll come back out of the the state and just like. So, did we find anything new?
Yes.
We
He's
need
been-
to.
Clearly,
We just
we've
spoke
been
about it.
talking.
He hasn't
Hmm.
been here, if that makes sense.
No,
It does.
It really doesn't.
It-
I don't know why
We'll
he smells like that.
we'll talk
Just
about it
gonna
later.
put my hand over Zypher's face. Shh, 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 shh.
So while we were discussing with the brewers in Jolem's locker, I will take out the key and I will put the key in front of me. It's a bloodied key. This was hidden. I don't know. I tried to look for a door on the compound, but I didn't find anything. And then
Where
I'll
was it
pull out.
hidden?
It was hidden inside an orc doll that was covered in blood.
The orc doll was covered in blood.
Yes.
Let's see.
And then I will
And
pull.
if only forensic science could get so far right now.
And then I will pull out I will pull out the newsletter and I will show.
Identify.
I will pull out the
I
newsletter
like
and then
science.
I will like point and say, these letters are circled, so it looks like in the newsletter we should check maybe this is how they're communicating, maybe through their local newspaper, because it looks like there is a code of some sorts that people are using to send private messages in some sort of public setting.
So it's not
And-
like a newsletter. It's just like it's an official parchment, but it's just notes of the town crier. It's what the town crier would say and yell. So it's not like a newspaper.
Okay, so yeah, these are the notes from a town crier. If we can find a town crier and maybe get some of his notes and follow a pattern, maybe we can find, or maybe we can find more information. But it looks like this key opens something in a basement. It could be in the Kastab building, or it could be it could be somewhere. I don't know. It's
Yeah, what it says in the document for everyone, it's just a bunch of just phrases of what to say, but then there are circles that spell out in the basement those fuckers. At least that's what it's sort of interpreted if you read it normally.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So
And can I get a sense of how long the blood has been like on the key?
sure, yeah. If do you have forensic science? No, I was kidding.
Just lick it.
It looks really dry. Like it's like a normal piece of parchment paper, so the paper is actually a little bit thick, and it looks pretty solid and dry. Like the paper is already pretty hard at this point.
Okay.
You get the sense that it's been in a place where there was probably a lot of moisture, and it's just now completely dry. Plus, it's just mostly it's a piece of it. You don't get like the full.
I was more so talking about the key because I know the key was very bloody.
Oh, the key. Go ahead and make a perception check.
I mean, blood also.
Minus 20.
Blood on a rusty iron key. It's pretty hard.
17 plus 8, 25.
You can. It honestly looks like it's been on there for definitely more than a week. If you could if you could make sense of that, that's maybe the information Tay would get from it. It's like maybe over a week. This whoever's blood is this, but it's really like it's hard. Like you don't have that kind of knowledge.
Yeah, my concern is like I just didn't know if it was like after he would have gotten taken or maybe during. But like since he's been gone for over 2 weeks, if it's thoroughly dried, I think my mind is going to go towards that it got blood, like that he got taken and got bloody for it.
It's just really hard in this fantasy world. In all honesty,
And also, like, it's with it being so long since he went missing, like, it's not like I can be like, oh yeah, he got taken 3 hours ago. Like, it's if it's been dried, it's like, okay, maybe it's been here for a day, maybe it's been here for a month. Who knows?
Like I said, the best you can ascertain is that it's on there. It's been on there for a while.
Okay, and he's been missing for about 19 days, so it's been so that's where my thought process is at.
Okay.
So that's the information I have found. Other than that, everything is pointing to potentially the Kastab.
Yeah.
Did the Kastab take the brewer?
No.
So there's
we have no official.
So there, we have information in Leeds that the warehouse by the Kastab, like the main Kastab building, is where at least Pobin was taking.
Okay.
And kind of, we are assuming that Jolem has followed him there for whatever reason.
Okay.
Or at least, if not, then we can at least get some type of lead on where to go from there.
Gotcha.
So
have we spoke to the mayor of this town for help or anything of that nature?
I got with Magistrate Marco, which I wanted to bring up since you said that the Laws of Way's father spoke with him before.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Marco is more than willing to help with this investigation. He said he has theories of his own about what's going on in this town. He didn't really go into detail, and I didn't want to ask in the middle of the street. So he said he's more than, him and the lawmakers are more than willing to help us with whatever we need. So I suggest that we could get with him, not only to figure out more information about the Laws of Way's father, but also to help us if we wanted to go to the warehouse with the law on our side.
That'd be most preferable.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's not break in if we can help it.
And just for anyone that didn't know, do not touch the lawmaker's hands.
What?
Don't touch the lawmaker's hands.
Why?
I was told not to. Because I tried to touch one of their hands and everybody got very upset.
Very well. Okay. Duly noted. Thank you, darling. Okay. Mike, what time is it?
These are the just for clarification out of game. These are the ones that did the zone of truth like 2.0 on me, right?
Nope.
No.
Those are law mages.
Mages. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I assumed they were the same.
Tay's referring to the law bringers, which is like the police of the world, but they're
okay. Yeah. Never redact that because I thought they were the same thing.
Yeah.
Because that was actually he was actually giving good information because he was explaining that if you touch their hands like it's bad and they bad things.
Yeah, they don't like it. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Redact that.
What time is it?
It's 6 o'clock right now.
Okay.
6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Do you think we would have enough time to see the magistrate? I asked the entire group, or do we want to do something else?
If they're still there, cool. If not, so is that the only warehouse in town?
No, there's the Froma Brewing Company have their own warehouse, large one, but not as big as it's actually bigger than the Kastab's.
But it's specifically the Kastab warehouse where we've seen them, or has anybody said specifically that warehouse, or is it?
They said specifically that it was a warehouse that was near the Kastab building.
Okay. Is the Froma warehouse near the Kastab building?
No, they didn't say the Froma one because the Froma has their own warehouse.
Right.
There's
I just didn't know if it was
that is near the main guild hall for the Kastab.
Okay.
Town.
Cool. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure we weren't going to break into the wrong warehouse. All right. Cool.
We got hoodwinked and accidentally break into something else and go, hey, there's a lot of beer in here. I wonder. This is the wrong one.
Okay. I look at the entire group and I ask, like, okay, so who wants to who wants to come with the magistrate?
What did you ask me?
I asked the entire group. Who wants to come with to see the magistrate with me?
I think we should all go.
I'll go. Yeah, I would say.
I would like to go.
He's in car too. Yeah.
So all magistrates function as they don't operate in every single town and village because that's just too much. So they operate at nearest towns away from the nearest local city.
Kyle is frozen.
Local cities for everyone. Local cities have judges. They have their own magistrates. There's more magistrates in the city, and then they're run by a judge. And magistrates are usually out. There's only a few out in the area. So the nearest one in this area besides Austereth would be Kartu. So there's one in town, and that's who Magistrate Marco is referred to as.
Okay.
I think we should all go talk to Magistrate Marco, explain our situation, let him read the contract himself as a man of the law, and then after that, talk to the mayor and see if we can requisition anybody. And
you guys do remember seeing a heavily armed red dragonborn with barony militia in town when you guys first arrived with with the original, the OG, the OG group.
The OG.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I assume Marco would be in the magistrate precinct building.
Yes.
Okay.
so
And then if we wanted to find the mayor,
Mayor
he'd
would be
probably
in
be at the town hall. Gotcha.
He lives upstairs.
I figured he'd be there, but just
In
yeah.
case.
I mean, the
Clarification.
secretary would have told you otherwise.
Yeah. Do we want to head out now? Then?
I say
I
let's
think, yeah.
let's head to town hall real quick.
See who's
Since
there.
it's already on the way to the magistrate building, we can get with the mayor, inform him of what's going on, see if the mayor can lend any resources, and then head over to the magistrate building to get with Marco for information as well as support. Do you guys want to investigate tonight or wait until the morning?
Morning.
All right.
We'll
an
begin the
early morning
investigation
raid.
in the morning, but we should question and talk to the mayor or
Yeah,
magistrate tonight.
Tonight. Yeah.
Yep.
Who's the higher rank, the mayor or the magistrate?
The mayor.
Okay, so yeah, let's talk to the mayor first.
But
If we can.
so it's a little bit complicated. So the magistrate and the mayor do work with each other as local officials.
Right.
But the magistrate also is like a private police force because they're part of the Order of Lawbringers, which are a religious order dedicated to Lotus, which is the Lord of Light and Law.
Okay.
So it's a religious, it's one of those fantasy things. It's
I got
it's a
you.
religious institution that works with the government, but they still pay respects the authority and the sovereignty of a local official or any government official. But it's easy to assume that the order would take precedence over the law itself or the government itself. If that
Okay.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
But for the most part, they follow the laws because that's their thing.
Gotcha.
I mean, can't we get both of them in the same room? So
If you guys want to, if you want
I mean,
to,
that makes sense instead of having to explain it.
whatever
to
you
us.
whatever you guys do.
I mean,
it's 6 o'clock right now. So
I mean, for Marco, I've already explained like that we're already in the city and like what our plan is. So we don't really have to do too much explaining. It would just be showing him the contract so he could look over it and then questioning him about Laza's father, and then hopefully getting the lawbringers to assist us.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, we can also get some town guards as well.
Why not both?
Potentially both. So why not just do the meeting together? We can fully explain ourselves, and we can have a strong force to question these ruffians.
sure, cool. So you guys want to go stop by the mayor's?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys head out. As you guys head out, you do see still across the way, except Portia. I'm gonna keep doing that.
That's okay.
Across the way, the Kastab, the concentration of Kastab ruffians at the street edge has increased to about like I don't know by 5 more. But they're just pretty apparent over there. Just leaning about, pushing people along the way, like yeah, move on. The street's closed.
Who's Billet Brothers a fucking rocket?
Great Fridays, Bobby. So you guys make your way to the town hall. Town hall is a very nice, simple building.
Damn it, Bobby.
Simple building of wood and stone. It's like a cottage. It's like a larger cottage type building. As you guys approach, there are 2 barony militia, and they sort of one of them steps forward. It's a younger human girl. She's like, sorry, town hall's closed for the night.
I step forward and I flash out my arbiter's badge and say, "We need to speak to the mayor."
The mayor is currently in his private quarters. I will.
This is about an arbitration.
I will go upstairs. She opens the door. The other guard opens it for her, closes it. It's a bigger half orc across his arms, and he's just like, "So, how hard is it? How tough is it to be an arbitrator?"
You could say fairly tough. We had a couple companions die. I give him a sweet smile.
And I when he says that, I nudge Kendir. Yeah, a couple times, right?
I just crack my neck and then just like.
It was more so that I was talking about the fact that you died, not trying to fucking chest puffer. Jesus.
No, like that. He's
literally
like,
just.
I'm proud. I died. Bring it on, motherfucker.
Do it again. No balls.
No balls.
I'll die again.
All right, guys.
Seppuku.
So I'm gonna post a picture on Discord what the mayor looks like. Walking out with the walking out with the young guard girl. There's this older human man wearing fine clothes. He's got a nice purple regal beret on. He's just like, yes, arbitrators. Leslie said that you were all arbitrators here to speak with me.
Yes, darling. My name is Nemea. We are Black Lotus, and we have an arbitration within your small town, Cartoon, and we have multiple questions as to many needs.
Yes. Come in. Let's not talk about this out in the open. Shuffles you in. This is immediate office lobby or waiting area. You see some benches. You see a nice secretary desk, and then there's a door. He goes ahead and goes to the little waiting area. There's already tea and cookies and small sweetbreads already prepared. You can see that there was a couple there. And there's a book on one of the chairs, so it looks like he was actually just right there, just like chilling. He goes over and says, sorry, I usually try to keep these times after hours, at least a couple hours to myself for me time. Please sit down. Tea, cookies, breads, cheese.
I would actually like some tea, darling. Thank you.
Pours you a cup. So your arbitrators, is it okay if I see all of your arbiters' badges, Arbeits badges, please?
I show mine again.
Thank you.
On my horn.
Sure. Oh, beautiful placement. So I am Lord Marvian Fen, local mayor here at Carto. So what is the arbitration within my town? I'm rather worried with the Lantern Feast Festival almost upon us. I would like for anything crime related to be, kept to a minimum.
Yes. Before we discuss, we also did get with the Baroness. She also explained her interest in not disturbing the Lantern Feast Festival. So we are trying to handle this as quickly as we can in order to not disrupt festivities.
Yes, festivities, yes, but also the revenue. The barony makes a lot during the festival, and it really spreads the wealth and contributes to the barony as a whole.
There's a lot of cause for concern of many of the merchants not liking the carnival coming in.
Yes. I'm sure you, if you have arrived in Osterith, and I'm sure you all have heard some of the complaints from the local merchants, especially those of the merchants' guilds, and of course the rowdy caravaneers.
I chuckle at this. Like, we've spoken to quite a few of those.
Yes. So, what is this meeting for? I'm sure this is just some little warning.
Have you seen or spoke to a Mr. Laza in the past week or two?
The last time I saw Lord Uxio was probably a couple weeks ago.
He went missing. Are you aware of this?
No, I'm not.
We spoke to his son, and he said that he went missing after he spoke to you when he was heading to another town.
He was speaking to Magistrate Marco, not the mayor.
Oh, Magistrate. Oh.
Kemdi, make a insight check for me real quick.
Mm-hmm.
How did I get those two mixed up?
Because they're both high ups.
Yeah.
Nice. Insight is 16 plus 8.
Cool. When Mayor Marvian was asked if
he knows
if he knew that Lord Uxie was missing, there's a little tell in his face, the way he
his
little stupid face.
There's some little quirk, maybe a little like a slight jeer or something, or like moving his nose. But you have this instinctual that he definitely probably knows that Lord Uxie was missing. I'm sorry.
Do you know anything about this?
Sorry, can you repeat that? I was
Do you know anything about this? About him going missing?
no.
I'm gonna lean in and just tap on the desk. Are you positive?
Quite.
I would like to actively lean in and insight.
Sure.
Okay, so that 12 plus 8, so that's a dirty 20.
Okay. Now he's hard to read.
Okay.
But you're still going off your instinct though, in all honesty. So play it out as you will. This time going around though, he definitely is hard to read.
Stupid low 20 roll.
Portia's like, wait, I'm sorry. Who are we asking about?
I was asking about the Mr. Laza that just
No, I have not. I've not. Lord Oxio is a friend of mine. He's a friend of Cart2. He's a friend of Lord Little Creek over from a brewing company. As dreadful news that he has gone missing. He's very pivotal in the economy over in Austerith. And if that's who it concerns, then by all means, I am willing to help. What is your course of action in my fair town?
Talk, gather information, look around.
Should I be concerned about something? Lord Oxio missing is sort of a big deal. He's a big lord. Is this what your arbitration is sort of? Sorry, your companion here, Lady Nemea, said that there's an arbitration in my town. I'm just trying to sort of gather out if this leads to Lord Oxio, what does that mean for? What does that entail? If you don't mind me asking.
Do you want to see our
out?
Do you want to see our contract?
Oh, if you are willing to show me,
I will show him the contract.
Okay.
And as he's going to be reading it, I will be saying that our contract is with the firm of Brewing Company. They have had disappearances as well. Currently, we believe that the disappearances between Lord Oxio and this brewmaster's apprentice may be linked to a similar issue.
The Ring of Beasts. Jolem. Oh.
You know him?
Of course, I know. I know many of the brewmasters and many of the workers at Frone. A lot of them reside, or a lot of them hang out at the Brass Tavern after work hours. So this doesn't say specifically here. So so what you're saying is that you're still investigating.
Right? Yes, we are in the middle of investigation. That's why we are here.
I see. This is big. This is not good.
We have a lot of reason to believe that the Kastab.
I see.
Because the Mr. Jolim has been taken into their warehouse by certain accounts.
By accounts.
Yes.
It says right here that okay. Interesting. Have you taken this to the Magistrate Marco?
We are going to speak to him.
On the list.
I, as mayor, have fully support you in your endeavors. But Magistrate Marco, if you're looking for resources or enforcement, Magistrate Marco runs the Lawbringers. I can also summon Captain Egritz, who is the Bernie militia captain of the town. He currently resides just outside of town, near the Magistrate building, so he's not too far away.
If you want to summon him and have him meet us at the magistrates,
I would like to incite him when he said that he would be more than willing to help us with anything.
Good.
Okay. I only got a 10, so 18.
Seems to be telling the truth. He seems honest in his willing to support your cause. Okay.
I'm interested in asking about.
You wanted me to summon them.
Yes, I wanted you to summon him and have him meet us at the magistrates. After we are done here.
Very well. Yes. I did not get your name. Porsche.
That's okay. So do you when was the last time that you saw Lord Uxio?
Mm-hmm. Yes. I saw Lord Uxio 3 weeks prior. I don't know.
To now.
Everyone
3 weeks
go ahead
prior
and make...
to now.
Sorry, what was that?
3 weeks prior to now?
Yes.
What am I making?
What are we doing?
I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna smile.
Okay.
Insight check.
Yes.
I was gonna say, I was interested in making some sort of perception or insight check to see how he smelled.
It's a funny one.
He just is nervously sweating. I want to know.
I got a 18 plus 8, so 25.
You can hear his heartbeat through his chest.
That's 26, Gerald.
26. That's even better. Yes.
God damn. No, that's
Mike
13.
is frozen.
Mike is frozen.
He's sitting there smiling as he said he would.
No.
He went and he broke it.
Oh,
Elena, you're the DM now. Give us everything.
I will sit here and smile.
Dang it. Dang it, why did you have to be the goodest character?
Goodest.
The goodest girl.
Boy.
The bestest.
Oh. Because I don't know what I'm needed to do. Okay.
Give us all level 20.
I do not have that power.
I don't know why I can't get a stable connection.
That's okay. You're fine now.
Yeah.
Unless you're barely hearing us and
I'm barely hearing you.
Oh, okay.
That dang Wi-Fi.
Same time.
Did you turn off your PlayStation?
No, that's you. He doesn't own
Did you
a
unplug
PlayStation.
your microwave?
Yeah, unplug the microwave. Maybe that'll help.
I'll keep talking so that you can decide if we're better or not, or if we're freezing.
Sing,
So I
Elena,
can hear you guys, but I can't. You guys are all just lagging on video. That's the thing. I don't know.
yeah, you're normal on our end, so your download is bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad right now.
Do you have anything running on your PC that doesn't need to be?
No, I have roommates running though.
Rude roommates.
Can you unplug your roommates?
If only. Well, I mean, you guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Barely, or just like
No, very well, actually.
Okay, well, let's go. Let's do it then. So what was your last question? Sorry.
You told us to insight with him being.
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight, everybody. What everyone got?
I got
21.
13.
21, 13. Okay.
26.
26, 18. Nick.
13.
13.
That's
okay.
a nice person. Everybody else.
He's been sporadic with his memories of Lord Uxio. He seems unsure of what to say whenever Lord Uxio is brought up. Yes, 3 weeks prior.
Where did you see him? What was he saying?
He was talking to me, and look, I know Lord Uxio is missing, okay? And I've spoken to the magistrates, but the magistrate has not done anything about it.
So
sorry, but I did not know if you had already spoken to the magistrates. I did not want to reveal that. I don't know what the magistrate is up to, but...
Why'd you lie to us?
Because I don't know who to trust right now. And now that you bring up news that you are all arbitrators here for an arbitration, my mind's sort of already in a tizzy, as the Lantern Feast Festival is almost upon us. Is something that we all have to benefit from, or if we don't make enough money. This is where the barony makes their money, is this festival. And it's very important for me and my re-election.
Listen, we said that most of the information we gathered points to the Kastab. right?
Correct.
And we plan on, confronting them, correct?
I see. Okay.
We do?
That only benefits you, does it not?
Bloodshed never benefits me if that's what you're leaning towards.
We're not looking for open conflict, but if they bring it, we'll bring it right back.
Well, then that now lies with Magistrate Marco and Captain Ekris.
Is Captain Ekris the only soldier you'll lend to us?
It's the only one I have the authority to summon. Is the only one I have the authority to summon. He is stationed in our town.
He can requisition more guards.
He could. That would be all the way back at Cinder Retreat and at Tronosco Citadel.
Oh, so shit.
It would take probably.
It would take a while. It depends on what the commander says, but like I said, it could take by the end of the week, and by then everything, especially the Barony Militia, will be mobilizing and marching their way to Austerith to keep the peace and keep the rowdy partying to a minimum. We expect at least another additional 5,000, 6,000 people in the city alone during the festival. It's a lot, especially with the Ring of Beast Carnival. We cannot afford any slip-ups. So spilling bloodshed with a ruffian group, even though they spit on the name of the Kastab Guild, they are guild members by guild rights. It just still doesn't... I know that you're arbitrators and you're doing your jobs. So I can only just give you my opinions and hopefully that you'll keep them in mind as you operate.
But why would you withhold information from us?
Only thing I withheld was Lord Uxio being taken because I didn't know who to trust. There are things going on here, and I know that they probably lead to the star, but I have no authority to do anything about it.
All right, sir. I understand there's a lot going on. I get that. We need your full cooperation, and like I said, I want to handle this as quickly as we can so that everything with the Lantern Feast Festival is not going to harm us.
I understand that.
I don't want it to affect the festivities.
You have my word as the mayor to help you, and I can summon Captain Ekris, but the rest goes to Magistrate Marco if you're looking for actual law enforcement, unfortunately. He commands the lawbringers. I do not.
Are the Kastab lawbringers, are they their own thing?
The Kastab
and lawbringers are different.
Okay.
So the Kastab is the guild that has been functioning within Card 2, similar to...
They're like an adventurers guild?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
And then
lawbringers are the police of the world, of the country. They're
right.
It's going to be a good old game of cops and robbers, pretty much.
Yeah. Is there anybody who is over the Kastab as a whole, other than their knight errant or whatever they call them?
Who's their leaders?
Yeah.
Well, there's their guildmaster, a ferocious vassal-born dwarf from Yolathis named Udgimit. There is Hosko, the men-at-arms, sort of the captain of the guard. There is this witch sorcerer, Roswith, who gives me the creeps. She also has a voodoo doll of me, and I'm very scared. And then there is Shazkan. Shazkan was the original secretary of the guild back when Ekawar was still guild master, and is still currently the secretary of the guild. There have been a lot of talks of him betraying the guild, and even though that may be true, Ekawar and the rest of the veteran guild's members still accepted trial by combat in front of the gods. And lost.
Okay.
So
if we want to get information or approval from the Kastab as a whole, we talk to Udgimit?
You would talk to Udgimit, but I'd honestly think you'd probably be talking to Shazkan. Shazkan is more of the talker. He's always been the talker. A very peculiar blue dragonborn. I used to have an opinion of the man, but I no longer do since Ekowar's death. Look, what do you need from me? I can get you the captain of the guard. I'm willing to help. Okay.
I don't think
I appreciate your willingness to help. We will get with Magistrate Marco in order to help us with the investigation. You are the mayor, though. At least personally, I'm not sure about the rest of you. I would like you to try and be our eyes and ears as much as you can. Whatever information you can get with the Kastab running amok, as well as what the townspeople are saying, we want to do our best in order to try and resolve the situation and get everything back to normal.
Understood.
I know you can't do much with the law enforcement, but that will be the lawbringers and Magistrate Marco. But the more that we're doing in order to help out the town, it will not only help with the Lantern Feast Festival and the revenue, but also may help with your re-election.
Yes. Well, we shall see after the Lantern Feast Festival.
Shall. Thank you very much for your time. I don't think that we need anything else from you at this point.
Yes, thank you.
Correct me if I am wrong.
Your mayor.
Do you want me to send I will send words to Captain Ekris.
Do we need him?
It may take. Do you need him right away?
Yes.
Okay. I will send word. I will send one of my guards to find Captain Ekris and summon him to the Magistrate Precinct building. Yes. Good luck. Yes.
Thank you, darling. You have a pleasant evening.
Okay,
and
bye.
We take our leave.
As the door closes, Peek, make a perception check for me.
I'm good at those. Math, 26.
As you are walking out, closing the door, like the big half orcs closing the door for you, and you all walk out, you see that on like a little like side table where you like put your keys or something, if that wasn't nowadays. There's a little boss. You do see like a little drawer open. You do see a red armband with the K on it as the door's closed.
And where is that at?
It's right next to the door as the door is closed. There's like a little table right there. But at that point, the half-orc is closing the door already. You just glimpsed at it as you walked out.
Inside the mayor's apartment.
Inside the town hall.
Okay, so we're out of the town hall as a whole right now.
Correct.
Okay.
You're outside, and the half-orc and the young girl guard are just standing out there. Okay.
And I'm going to sit. I'm going to. No, I'm not going to use the earring because a lot of the party doesn't have it. I'm going to just message people, and I won't put it on my ear. Okay, guys. I'm just going to sit there and be like, do you think we can trust him?
I don't need a second person in my head.
Just no. We need to walk outside so we can talk, because this isn't going to work. Because I'm not going to sit here and try and sit here and telepathically talk in front of the secretary and the orc bodyguard.
Yeah.
He still
we're
sends
outside
it.
of the building now.
Yeah, we are.
You guys are like 5 feet away from the front door, but the guards are just looking at you, looking at the street. They're just guarding.
Yeah, we're outside. I still sent that message.
Okay.
Let's start heading to the magistrate building. Because I want to get some distance from the town hall before I mention the armband.
Sure. So everyone's making their way. Okay.
Yep.
All right, as you're on your way, Peek, you do notice that some of the Kastab people approach the front door and seem to just be talking with the guards. And then you see a couple turn on the main street looking at you, basically watching you as you and your party make your way down the streets to the magistrate office. Getting to the magistrate office.
Quick thing, guys. Mayor's office, he had a Kastab armband in his office.
Interesting.
Where in his office?
Right before we left, as the orc was closing the door, I saw the armband kind of sitting off in the corner. In one of those little drawers, it was just slightly open enough for me to catch it. And as we were leaving, the Kastab went right up to the guards that were at the town hall.
I don't think we will stay in contact with the mayor anymore. We will speak to the magistrate.
We don't need him.
No, we don't.
If nothing else, whether we trust him or not, we don't need him.
Do you think he's in the Kastab's pocket, or willingly, or do you think it's by fear? Because if
Probably
they did,
most likely both, darling.
It most likely started off as fear for an uprising, but now it's just comfortability. Like,
accepting a powerful party and changing with the times is most likely what he's doing.
I'm not familiar with the outside politics and everything, but
the problem that he's having right now is that they're a bunch of bandits and ruffians. If he does not work with them, all hell breaks loose in this city. And not only does he lose his position, but the entire town goes to shite.
Let's continue the magistrates and let's talk. Less talking in the public.
This must have been recent, because in the notes on your contract, Gamora, a shrewd businessman if there ever was one, says that the mayor would most likely help us.
And he said he would, but it doesn't mean that he will backstab us.
So
I don't trust him.
This
dealing with the Kastab, to me, seems pretty recent. As a person who has heard of Gamora's reputation, you wouldn't deal with somebody like that.
But the thing is, it comes down to fear. If you're a normal, commoner or even of, noble birth, put a blade to your throat, they'll make you sing.
I take out my dagger and put it to Nemea's throat and then just go, la la la. I don't like. Is that what you mean? Come here. Like,
no, she is not a commoner.
You said put it to the noble.
Yes, but like a common noble, not someone that is.
Oh yeah, and I put away the dagger.
I wink at Peek. It's like, I understood, darling.
I'm just saying, right, someone that is not of being able to defend themselves properly.
Well, let's continue to the magistrates.
Yeah, exactly. I was right about to say let's head out in.
So you guys make your way. You can see the Kastab building at the end of the street. Very nice regal building of white stone, silver bricks, and painted silver wood planks.
Ooh, the wood is spreadable.
The symbol of Lotus, the god of light and law, brother of Palor. You see a lot of those same people, at least Peak saw, of individuals wearing very large overcoats, white overcoats with black tunics and boots. They have rapiers and daggers at their sides with hand crossbows, but they have large satchels of parchments. Those are the deputies of the magistrate. They go out around and issue subpoenas and warrants and service people, basically.
What kind of service?
The legal type. And as you approach, there's a couple there. They look like they're off duty, but you'll see a lot of Barony militia who are sitting there as well. But they're standing at attention. Seems that they're waiting orders. As you guys approach, some of the deputies sort of look over and they're like, "Can I help you?"
We are arbitrators. I already previously spoke with Magistrate Marco, and I am requesting to speak with him again immediately.
Yeah, let me see if he's currently with Captain Ekris. I will see if they are.
Oh, that's convenient.
Very convenient.
Plot convenient.
The young lad goes inside, closes the door. As he opens the door, you do hear some yelling of like, "Damn it, Marco! We should have done this weeks ago. It could have been done weeks ago." And the door closes.
Weeks ago.
Can I hear anything through the door?
About a week ago.
If you want to go close to the door and hear, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
You're just gonna get looks from the deputies, or just like, well,
I'm gonna stand near the door.
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Just like lean against it, like, because I'm blind and
blind.
I'm finding the wall.
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah. A lot of the deputies are like, why is there a blind person at the door?
Spare change.
A change, sir.
Copper piece.
12. I don't think a 12 is gonna do.
We should have done this weeks ago.
Really muffled. Maybe there's a lot of movements inside. There's a lot of like sporadic talking. I sense that this conversation is probably all on the other side of the building. And the doors are doing a really good job obstructing.
Doors are doing a good job. There's just a lot of people here, and it's
doors are doors.
Who built these doors?
There's like 50 grasshoppers at your feet. And they're just like,
why are there so many grasshoppers suddenly? But that's okay. This happens sometimes.
You're a druid. They like you.
It was a crushed cricket that rallied the grasshoppers.
The door opens, and Magistrate Marco appears like, Arbiter Tay, and this must be the rest of your Arbeits team.
Yes, we need to talk.
So before everyone else is this very gaunt human man, bald-headed. He's got the typical white large overcoats with a very perfectly ironed yellow sash that designates him as a local magistrate. All magistrate wear the same getup. He's got a baton at his side that's usually representative of his rank as a magistrate to bring law. It also has the icon of the lawbringers. He scoots you all in. He said, "Sure. I do have Captain Egris as well. We are discussing some things. If you wouldn't, if you don't mind."
We actually just got with the mayor on the way over here, and the mayor was going to send notice too.
Like, what? You talked to the mayor already?
We'll continue this conversation once we get in there.
Okay. As Marco guides you through this main office, there's a lot of desks, tables. It's very simplistic. There's no comfy chairs. There's really no cushions. You get the sense of what a lawbringer is. It's all about just enforcing the law and doing the paperwork and then going home. It's very simple. There's like not even paintings. Like there's a lone little cactus plants in the corner. Like it's just very, very just
barren.
It's very barren. Yes. He turns you to a hallway and he opens a back door. It's a little rolling door, and you can see the large red dragonborn in his half plate armor. They're leaning over a large table with some scattered papers, candles, some glasses of wine, a bottle. You see that, and you see these two others in there as well. You see a mocha skin female with plate armor, this white ivory plate armor, and then this small little dwarf with pigtails, blonde hair, blue eyes, and the same type of armor and color. And she has a massive heavy mace. She's leaning on the heavy mace. They all sort of look at you. Marco's like, yes, Captain, Dames of Runa and Orvnan? I still need to get your name right. These are arbitrators who actually just recently came into town. I believe they're investigating the Kastab. As he looks back at all of you as you're sort of slowly
Not exclusively, but they've come across our table.
Finally. Is there an arbitration for the Kastab specifically? Because that would really help things out. Sort of the Red Dragonborn.
Unfortunately not, but we do have inkling that part of our contract is to find a disappearing person, and we believe the Kastab are involved with it.
So technically, yes, they might be a possible candidate of being with our arbitration.
So, so you're here for so you're not here for an arbitration of Kartu or the Kastab then?
Yes and no. Nemea, can you show him a contract, please?
I pull out the contract and I show it to him. Them, I should say.
Yes.
The two females sort of look at each other like, never seen an arbitrator show their contract before. That's new.
Different, I presume.
Yeah, the two females in plate armor are just sort of just leaning back. The Dragonborn looks at it and he's like, "The Ring of Beasts." Knew it. And the dwarf's like, "You didn't know shit after this."
What does that mean?
Monaco, when we previously talked, you said that you had theories of things happening in this town, and I assume these two are aware of said theories.
Yes, we have been conducting our own private investigations since the Kastab's change. The Kastab was one of is Kartu's, besides the Froma Brewing Company or Froma Brew.
FBC.
One of our shining examples and role models of the town of the people. And when Ekawar died along with the veteran guild members and these bandits appeared and took their place, we brought it up with Lord Marvian, and he said that he would take it up the ladder. That never happened. And so I took it to my superior officer, Judge Eralestra, over in Austerith. And unfortunately, the flow of bureaucracy is slow. and the paperwork has yet to even arrive in Torcon, from what I've heard.
Oh,
it's been weeks.
Wonderful.
We have been doing what we can of our own authority.
What do you know the mayor's involvement with the Kastab?
I don't know why Marvin would even be involved. Maybe the Kastab. I can only assume because I've had Dame of Aruna, and she sort of motions to the darker skinned woman, who sort of cracks her fists and just sort of she just seems like restless. She's like she wants to just like move around, get out, but she sort of has to stay here. Like she guesses. Dame Aruna has been keeping tabs on the mayor, and he hasn't really been leaving the town hall. And she has seen the Kastab always approach the town hall late at nights and drop off something. So we can only assume that the mayor is being bribed. Marvian wouldn't betray. He was the first one, along with many of us, including Little Creek over at Froma, when Echo War was killed. That we petitioned that the Guild Alliance nullify this whole exchange. It didn't make sense for bandits to take over a guild hall. That just doesn't make sense. But it's preordained. It's archaic law, and they were unwilling to move. And here are our calls. But we have been monitoring since the time. The Kastab are a bunch of bandits. Udgimit is a murderer. Shaz Khan is the worst of them all. Shaz Khan betrayed us. We were all friends. Well, back when Echo War was here, we were all friends. We all ate together. And Shaz Khan, I don't know if it was for money or power, I don't know what they offered, but they transitioned the guild into a bunch of bandits. And now I've brought it up with your companion Tay. The Pilgrims have been up and about, and they have been maneuvering, meandering around the Kastab main guild house, their warehouse. And Agris is like, there's also been kidnappings off the roads, travelers and tourists coming for the festival. There have already been missing people, missing families. We are trying to figure this out, and right now it all points to the Kastab, but we have no solid evidence. Just observations from our own agents, which justifies nothing. It is not solid. We need others, and no one is willing to talk, or they are being kidnapped and stolen away.
So, the missing brewmaster's apprentice, we believe he has either been taken or is going towards that same warehouse because another brewmaster was reportedly taken into that warehouse.
Yes. Jolim came to me the night that he had witnessed Pobin being taken.
Okay.
I told him what I could. I to this day, with Jolim missing, he sort of sits down and he rubs his bald head and he's just like, "There's nothing I could do for the poor lad. I want to take my lawbringers. I want to take Captain Edgris. I want to take down the Kastab, but they have grown significantly, and if the Pilgrims are involved, then the Ring of Beasts is involved, and that is a whole monster of itself. And in all honesty, I've yet to take this to Judge Erlestra based on these facts. If this becomes larger than what I anticipated, which it seems now going to be, as arbitrators are involved, he sort of has an epiphany. He dawns. He's like, "But you are here. So what is your plan with the Kastab? What is your thoughts?"
Well, my plan has changed. The mayor has a Kastab armband, and I tell him specifically where I saw it in his office. Now, whether that is one of the others' armbands that has passed away and he keeps it as a memento, or what I believe to be his
membership.
One.
Right.
But at the same point, it could be forced. We don't know.
Whether
right. Yes. I firmly believe. I think everyone here, even you, Agris, and Agris, I don't really like Marvin, but even I don't think he would support such banditry.
there's got to be something, whether it's they're using the re-election or the festival to blackmail him, or there's something else at play that we're not even aware of. There's got to be more. There's got to be more to this.
What does the Kastab have to do with you? I've read the contract, and it doesn't say anything about the Kastab. It just says everything about
we have to find Jolim that went to the warehouse.
Jolim is our contract, and all of the signs are pointing to the warehouse.
Jolim was last being taken at the Kastab's warehouse.
Yes.
And that is where
we come in.
Our business lies.
I see. Have you already spoken with Little Creek and the rest of the brewmasters over at Roma?
Yes, we have.
Okay.
I think at this point, we need to go to the warehouse.
Understood. And he sort of looks over at Ekris, and Ekris is like, "We would love to. I sent word to my commander over at Chernosco, and I have yet to hear a word of me taking any actions against the Kastab." And Marco sort of looks back, like I said, I'm still awaiting orders and word from my judge, Erlestra. And he looks over the two armored women, and they're just like, "We've been sitting on our asses all day." At least the dwarf sort of speak up. She's like, "We've been sitting on our asses all day. I would love to, or we would all love to, at least kill a few of them bandits, but we can't just break the law and just take on vigilante work."
We are not looking necessarily to kill, but we need to be ready for something because they're not going to play fair.
If at all possible,
we could, with a large enough force, we can intimidate them to let us pass without any aggression.
Ekris, Marco's just like, "Ekris, how many men are stationed here at Khartu?" 30. 30 Birdie militiamen. And he looks over the two, and there are 20 deputies, correct? So the Kastab still outnumber us by 150. They have grown significantly, and we could bear arms against them. But like I said, unless they show active, aggression towards us or any one of the citizens, we can't do anything yet. That's not saying that I'm not willing to support, nor is Captain Ekris. We just can't go in there with you if all things go down unless something goes down. We are a reactionary force, I guess.
Of course.
And we're not asking anyone to.
We don't want to shed the blood either.
We don't if we can avoid combat, that's perfectly what we want, because we did speak to the Baroness, and she wants as little killing in her barony as possible. So that is our top priority if we can talk this out. And what we're looking for Jolim. If we can find him and they hand him over in peace, that is fine. If they decide to attack us, then we are not going to just let them kill us.
Now, I have some paperwork. Shaz Khan is the center of all this as well. If you can take Shaz Khan or find more information on Shaz Khan, the Blue Dragonborn, I can file a case and I can hopefully expedite resources like us to be at your disposal in your coming investigation.
We would need a contract to do that.
The problem is that we're looking for Jolim specifically for the contract,
not for Shaz Khan.
If you want to make a contract with us to look for information or look for that, that's a different deal.
No, I think it is best that we deal with our own problems at home while you concentrate on your contract.
Very well.
I do believe, though, that there is more at play, and hopefully, while we are working on our contract, that we can at least be of some assistance.
The dwarf female sort of speaks up. "Oi, Marco. What about the Knight Cerulean over in Redmount? Sir William's in town." And you see Marco just sort of like scratch his bald head again. He's like, "The man's annoying. He's old. He's past his prime. I don't know why he's here."
The gentleman that you were having the conversation with before we met?
Yes. Sir William is a longtime member of the Knight Cerulean, order dedicated to Erroneous, the stereotypical Knights of Honor. Says there's foulness going on in the city and in the town. I told him he's past his prime. He runs Redmond Citadel, and all he has there are recruits, young boys and girls who are there to aspire to be Knights Cerulean or Paladins and Knights of Feronius. But it's just another thing I don't need. He complains a lot. He's an old man. And no, he will not be of any support to us, Orvna. Though it does concern me when he says that one of his recently passed away companions' soul was taken. That's very horrifying.
Taken by who?
Most likely the cult of Asmodeus.
William said that his soul was snatched as they were giving final rites to bury him, and he was just plucked out of the citadel. Which I can only imagine there are magical enchantments or something. It's a fortress. But yes, so
you know anything about a cult of Asmodeus?
Oh, gods no. What? There's a cult now? He looks over and like the two females are just like, where? Fuck 'em. Like they're just like ready to go. You see the dwarf pick up her giant heavy mage. She's like, dude, show me.
They were underneath the hill with the tree.
In Dwarvish, I look at her and say, "That's the attitude we're looking for."
She responds like, "You've been a diligent, eh?" Marco looks back. He's like, "I see. That's why he was making his way to Lorry Hill."
We found a lot of dead bodies, just laying around everywhere, piled up, and I saw a massive basin.
Sits down again. He's just like, no.
And mind you, this is coming from arbitrators. So when we say a lot
of bodies, and 2 of our own companions died down there.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they killed arbitrators. So it's fantastic.
And they summoned a massive demon from a basin.
And
they summoned something.
Shit's going off the hill.
Oh my God. Was it the same one as before?
What are you asking?
The lizard, yes, the lizard thing.
We didn't see.
Honja is the only one that saw something, but he said it left large bloody tracks. He didn't see the beast.
Yeah,
but something big was summoned.
Yeah, it left big claw marks and everything, like how I described in the basin.
And that brings us to the only other discrepancy is we've had a run-in with the cult before, and Kemdir is going to reach into his bag of holding, and he's just going to set down a vial of like purplish. It kind of looks like almost like a purplish whitish like energy kind of thing, and he's going to set it down on the table. This was attached to the beast. Now, if it's connected, I don't know. Is it part of this? I don't know. But
wait, you have a vial of a liquid?
Yes, it's the one that I was trying to dissect apart and I couldn't figure out what the purple thing was. So I put it all back together and I just put it away.
Oh, you're talking about the massive jar that held the lightning?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. It's this broken like glass jar with metal sides.
Yeah. So like I set it down. I'm just like, there's this as well. I don't know if it's connected or not, but this is more for. Yeah.
So he puts down this glass vial that was on the occultists that they were pouring on these orcs and goblins. Then he sets down the broken, basically a Leyden jar. It's this big, heavy glass container with a metal bottom. There's like strips of copper wire in there. The dragon, all of them are just looking at like, what the hell are these things?
I don't know if you guys have
just like, what is this?
I don't know if anyone's seen anything of that nature, but I figured I should bring it up since
this was from another section of the cult of Asmodeus.
The dwarven woman steps up. She's like, wait. I've seen this type of work before. She picks up like pieces of the Leyden jar, and she's like, sort of reminds of, well, you guys are from Torcon, right? Have you been to the Imperial District? And she starts like sort of like trying to put them together. She's like, huh. These look like on contraptions that like the Imperial Magi Foundation would use, the Mage Rights Guild, the Artificers Guild. This is something like down their alley.
Have I been to the Imperial District?
None of you have. None of you have been out.
No.
Like none of you have been to the Imperial District in Torgon.
How
You've been
about
around.
Portia and Zypher?
Portia and Zypher, that is yet to be determined. I will say you both go ahead and make history checks if you want to.
Definitely want to. History. Where's history?
That's a 3.
It's a 3. Portia, you were too busy being blind.
Yeah.
7.
7. Yeah, you. I would say that you both heard of the fantastic arcane industry that is happening in the Imperial District around the Imperial Foundry, which is the lone manufacturing plant for weapons and arms for the military and for basically the Empire and its agents. That's also where they keep a lot of like old valuable treasures and relics. You also know about the Mage Rights Guild, which Mage Rights they're spellcasters, but they don't know that much magic. They can't control a lot of magic. They can't cast spells at like beyond level 3, level 2, or level 3. They have limited because they focus their magic exclusively to one industry. So they would either focus on arcane masonry, arcane maintenance, arcane communication. They would focus all that. Those are Mage Rights. The Imperial Magi Foundation is a group of some of the top minds and mages and researchers in the lands. They're given grants to research, and they're the ones that pretty much go out in the world and have these large encampments where they research. And then there's the Artificers Guild. So the technology is there. It's still not as well known. It's still kept hush hush. There hasn't been a huge industrial revolution yet, except the Warforged in the South, who are rampantly industrializing themselves, because that's sort of what they were made to do after the so yeah, you probably may have seen, now that you see these presented to you, Portia, the description sort of makes sense, but even you, Zypher, it's like, I mean, I've heard of them, I haven't seen them.
Yeah,
but that's definitely technology that's not widely available.
Gotcha.
Marco's just Orvina puts it back down. She's like, this is you Arbarts are crazy.
Well, we're not crazy. It's whatever they're making.
I don't know. I talk to some of the arbitrators at your guild sometimes, and I've heard stories of like taking on full on krakens that apparently can fly through the sky, taking on packs of hooked horrors in the Underdark, like some crazy stories. And if
oh, if we told you about the mansion in Diligent, whew.
I've heard stuff about Diligent. Some stuff went down. Like I can't even go see Gabbar because Gabbar is busy gathering ingredients. Warjo's shop's not even there anymore.
Yes, we are the group that was in Diligent.
Oh.
That's subtle. Oh.
Yeah, she sort of sits back now and starts just pondering on it. Ekris sort of just stands up. So, what is the course of action then for you?
We would have to do something about that warehouse. That would be our first thing. But before, I want to ask about a Lord Uxio. We have good info that he spoke to you about a week or two ago.
Yes, Lord Uxio came before me and Marco. He did not like, and neither do we. We didn't approve the Ring of Beasts coming, and he voiced his concerns. And he also, we started talking about the Kastab because Lord Uxio or Uxio, we're all good friends with Ekowar. We miss her greatly. We just can't stand the Kastab and what they've made the place. He did say that night that he would go and speak to Shaz Khan. Him and Shaz, like I said, Shaz Khan used to be friends with us, and so he went to go speak to Shaz Khan the night. He never returned. Though when I went and approached the Kastab, and I actually spoke with Shaz Khan said that he had left to continue on his transportation route. He did have a couple wagons with him that he was going to take to Fragra.
So you are aware that he is missing?
I am aware he's missing. Yes, like I said, I have compiled and I've put the paperwork through. I am waiting.
Do you know that the mayor says that he doesn't know that he's missing?
The mayor is paranoid, and he is frantic with the Lantern Feast Festival. I don't know why he would lie to you, but maybe it has something to do with the Kastab. Like I said, he has been acting differently. And like I said, me and Edgar's here believe that he is indirectly helping them or being forced to. We don't believe that he's actively pursuing to help them of his own volition. We feel that he is being coerced or simply bribed or paid off. I'm not sure.
Is there a way for us to influence the mayor to see if we can get information out of him if he was part of the Kastab or being influenced by them?
I'm not one for those kind of games, though. However, what do you have in mind?
It's just an idea right now.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't know. He loves car too. He doesn't really care for money that much, but retaining power as mayor has given him a sense of status, to begin with. He comes from no nobility, so something to do with that maybe.
So what if we were to collect information from within his house, and if
I will say, as you were talking to a lawbringer and a magistrate, I would say that it is uncalled or unnecessary. One that is trespassing and other crimes. But if you, as arbitrators, can justify that in some sort of way, which you most likely can, I assume, and there's nothing I can really do about it.
If we find information that he is connected to them, then would we be able to get a warrant from you to go into his house and then collect info?
Yeah, yes, no, that would be fine. If you can find suitable evidence and you did not acquire them illegally,
yes,
he winks at you because he's like, I know that you're arbitrators and you guys do sorts of things. Then yes, I will. I can hopefully push forward to Judge Erlestra to send me a warrant for Lord Marvian.
Very well, thank you. Do you have any suggestions on how to conduct our business with the warehouse and not get into conflict with the Kastab?
I don't know much about the new members of these Kastabs. All I know is Shaz Khan, and Shaz Khan's always willing to talk. Udgimit seems like a bloodthirsty killer. Roswith just seems mysterious, and she also creeps me out, mostly because of her voodoo doll. She's a voodoo doll like everybody, by the way. And Haskell's just a soldier, seems just like a brute.
So Shaz Khan is more liable.
I would say Shaz Khan would be the person of interest if you were choosing to talk.
Do you know where he resides?
They all reside in the Kastab building. They live there. I have watchers, or at least Captain Edgar's has watchers, and none of them have seemed to left so far. And Edgar's is like, word on, and one of the guards is almost like, nah, sir, no one's left. No one's left. I will say that I will have my 20 or 30 men outside just in case. If that
would help
eases
greatly.
your minds.
That will ease us greatly.
I have no qualms in putting down them fuckers. So I will gladly take it with my own commander.
They are preventing civilians going down that street.
I've noticed I've noticed today they've started doing that. They don't really care. So
is there anything else that we need to ask? I look at the rest of the group.
I'm gonna put away the stuff and just well, as we said before, we're not here to deal with the Kastab, but just again, we aren't gonna try to initiate combat, but if it happens, it will.
I am all ears, and I completely hear and understand that the arbitrators, you, Black Lotus, will be conducting an arbitration. And if it revolves the Kastab, I have absolute support, and I adhere to your actions.
You also be.
I will not obstruct you. I will support you as best I can.
Will you also be sending your log?
Once Erlestra, unlike Captain Edgar here, who has more autonomy with his men, he can be stationed outside for you. You see Captain Negris like sort of just start shining or oiling his blade in the corner. Unlike me, I cannot simply send my at least deputies. And he looks over at the dark skinned woman. Aruna, could you scry to your master? And she's like, yes, I'll see if he answers this time. She goes and leaves the room, and the dwarf sort of gets out of her chair. I'll go with her too, and she steps out as well. Once I get her word from Judge Aralestra in Ostrith, then you'll have the full support of the Lawbringers for sure. Yes.
When would that happen? The most likely.
I will make it a priority in the morning to make my journey personally back to Osterith and meet with Judge Aralestra, if that eases your minds.
So that would take most likely a day for you to come back.
At least a day or two. With the beginning of the week though, it should.
Would there be a quicker way to get into communication?
Judge Aralestra likes to be in person. She's one of those kinds of people. She likes to read you in person, speak to you in person, gauge you in person. It's only of a matter of importance we have to scry, or at least my fellow dames over here or in the other room, Aruna and Orvin.
That sounds like a beholder I know.
Who?
A beholder I know. That's totally out of game.
You know a beholder named?
Yes, Jitterbelly.
Oh.
So what we could do is collect more information starting tomorrow morning, and at the warehouse, speaking with their secretary over there, and we would require the support of your 30 men to help influence and try and keep the peace, because we would prefer not to fight, and then we could collect more information around town as to what the Kastab is doing and what might be possibly be in their warehouse, and then we will wait for a word for when you come back, as well as when we have the full support of the Lawbringers. How does that sound to the rest of the group?
I mean,
yeah.
Either way, tomorrow we're probably not going to be out. I mean, let's look at that logically. Tomorrow we go to the Kastab. If we either find Jolim or find other information. After
that's
that,
all we will be
probably
doing.
Not going to be in Kartu for very long after that.
That's why I said if what we find out.
Yeah, if you can't get your men here before tomorrow, then there's almost no point in bringing them in the first place.
We would still have the support over in Ostrith, correct?
Of the law.
If we decide to move.
If I can get Judge Aralestra, if you can persuade Judge Aralestra to support you, then yes, you would have the full might of the Lawbringers in Osterith, along with his law mages.
Okay, we will want that.
If you could speak to her on our behalf.
Yeah, if you could do that, that would be great. I'll talk later.
I mean, if
so
we don't find what we're looking for at the Kastab, then our next bet would be to go to Austerith.
Or we would have to wait for the full support of the Lawbringers, because we need to find out what's going on inside that warehouse, because Jolim was last sighted there. That's per our contract. Like we don't have a choice.
Yes, but if we either have full reign to investigate by the Kastab, they either give us full reign and don't impede us, or they fight us right then and there, and we wouldn't have the support of the men anyways.
We had the full support of the 30 men that would be there.
Yes, but we wouldn't have the law mages.
Which is perfectly fine.
Yes. So
that's why we're just going to go and collect info. That's all we're going to do.
Yes. My point is that why would we bring the law mages here to Kartu?
We're not bringing them. We're getting permission to have full support of the Lawbringers.
Okay. My bad. Just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
I will say that as you guys are leaving, you all notice that Honja is missing.
Perfect.
Where the fuck did the cat go?
You hear at least the people who have earpieces say, hey, I'm in the warehouse.
I saw it coming.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask him.
I'm in the warehouse. There's a lot of guys in here. Also, don't worry, I hid the bodies. And like Marco's walking, I was like, anything? Is there a problem?
No problem. Continue on.
Yeah, sure. He believes you. Close the door. You see some deputies, and they're like, "Oh, hey, one of your friends went over to the Kastab. Just to let you know. Told him to tell you when you walked out."
Thank you, darling. And then continue on to the brass pipe, or no, to the fucking warehouse because he's over there. And then, oh god, we have to get to. Okay, let's end it here. Pause.
Yeah, let's end it here. Yeah. Sorry everybody, and sorry to all my friends here. It's my son's birthday. I wanted to start early, and since it just panned out to get later and later, unfortunately, this episode's going to be very, very abnormally short. Yeah, I wish I could we could do more, but we're gonna all go raid roll for it because they're doing some cool Dawn of the Other streams, which is nice. Get some varied tabletop in everybody's life. They should be starting relatively soon, but thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for dealing with the technical issues. Stupid Zoom. But most of all, thank you guys so much for your time, and we will be seeing all of you next Sunday, well, Friday and Saturday as well. So, bye, guys.